Today, I will talk about strategic alignment as a part of supply chain management. This is one of my series of lectures on supply chain management. Lecture outline. First of all, I will give introduction. Then I'll talk about corporate, business, and supply chain strategies. Then I'll talk about efficient versus responsive supply chains. Then I talk about competitive priorities and supply chain design. Then I'll talk about trade-offs in supply chain strategy. Then I'll talk about challenges and benefits of strategic alignment. Then I'll talk about analytics and strategic alignment. And finally, in one slide, I will summarize the steps of strategic alignment. In today's highly competitive, globalized, and customer driven business environment, supply chain management has evolved from a purely operational function into a critical strategic weapon. Organizations no longer compete as standalone entities. Rather, competition increasingly occur between supply chains. Aligning supply chain management with business strategy ensures that operational, procurement, and logistic decisions directly support high-level corporate goals like cost leadership or innovation. The ability of a firm to align its supply chain strategy with its overall business and corporate strategy determines not only cost efficiency but also responsiveness, flexibility, customer satisfaction, and long-term sustainability. Effective alignment requires a customer-centric focus, cross-functional collaboration, and use of matched key performance indicators to derive competitive advantage. I will discuss one by one. So these are the key elements of strategic alignment. First one is customer-centric approach. Design the supply chain based on specific needs of the target market, such as speed for fashion or low cost for commodity goods. Then strategic fit. Match the supply chain's capabilities, that is efficiency versus responsiveness, with business strategy, that is low cost provider versus differentiated product. Then matched performance matrices or KPIs align, for example, cost cutting initiatives with low cost business model or rapid inventory turnover with a responsive model. Cross functional collaboration. Ensure communication between sales, marketing, and supply chain teams to prevent silos and ensure consistent goals. Some of the strategic decisions in supply chain, first of all, in logistics include 3PL versus in-house logistic, hub expansion versus consolidation, technology investment in route optimization, local delivery partnerships. Some of the strategic decisions in network design include number of warehouses, location selection, capacity allocation. Then let us see corporate business and supply chain strategies. Corporate strategy defines the overall direction and scope of an organization. It addresses fundamental questions such as what business should the firm be in, what markets should it serve, how should resources be allocated across business. Business strategy, in turn, focuses on how a firm competes within a specific industry or market. Common business strategies include cost leadership, differentiation, focus, and combination of these. Then supply chain strategy. Supply chain strategy refers to the long-term plans and decisions that shape the structure, capabilities, operations of a firm's supply chain in order to support its business strategy. It determines how product and services flow from supplier to customers, encompassing various tasks. A well-defined supply chain strategy answers questions such as should the firm prioritize cost efficiency or responsiveness? Where should facilities be located? What level of inventory should be held? How much capacity buffer is required? So let us see, a firm pursuing cost leadership must design a supply chain that emphasizes efficiency, economies of scale, and low cost sourcing. Whereas a firm pursuing differentiation through rapid innovation or superior service must build a supply chain that is flexible and responsive. A premium brand with a cost driven supply chain that is a mismatch may fail to deliver superior service, while a low cost retailer with an overly responsive supply chain that is mismatch may suffer from high costs. Efficient versus responsive supply chain. An efficient supply chain focuses on minimizing costs while maintaining acceptable service levels. It is best suited for products with predictable demand, long life cycles, and low variety. Its key characteristics include emphasis on cost reduction, high capacity utilization, large batch production, centralized distribution, low inventory buffers, stable and predictable demand. Typical industries in which efficient supply chains are required include fast moving consumer goods, cement and steel, and basic food grains. Responsive supply chain prioritize speed, flexibility, and ability to respond to uncertain or volatile demand. It is suitable for innovative products with short life cycles and high demand uncertainty. Key characteristics of responsive supply chains include emphasis on responsiveness and flexibility, excess capacity buffers, small batch production, decentralized distribution, high inventory buffers, rapid information flows. Typical industries in which responsive supply chains are needed include fashion and apparel industries, consumer electronics, and e-commerce. In practice, many firms adopt a hybrid approach that combines efficiency and responsiveness, and this is often referred to as agile supply chain. For example, base demand may be served through efficient process, while unpredictable demand is handled through responsive mechanisms such as postponement or express logistics. Then let us see what are competitive priorities and how the supply chain design should be in various situations. Competitive priorities represent the dimensions on which a firm chooses to compete in the marketplace. The most common priorities are cost, quality, speed, flexibility. These priorities are not mutually exclusive, but firms must decide which ones to emphasize. Each competitive priority translates into specific supply chain choices. For example, in case the firm emphasizes on cost, then supply chain should have global sourcing, economies of scale, and low inventory. And similarly, for quality, speed, and flexibility, there are various desirable features of supply chain. An automobile manufacturer focusing on quality and reliability will invest heavily in supplier development, standardized processes, and long term supplier relationships. Whereas in healthcare service, where speed and quality are critical, supply chains must ensure timely availability of medicines, diagnostics, and consumables without compromising patient safety. So, there is a situation of trade offs in supply chain strategy. Achieving strategic fit often involve making trade offs. It is rarely possible to maximize all competitive priorities simultaneously. Common trade offs include cost versus speed, efficiency versus flexibility, inventory holding versus service level. For example, faster delivery typically require higher inventory or more expensive transportation modes, increasing costs. Efficiency models, they are low cost, they have high supplier concentration, and they have economies of scale. Whereas resilience model, they have multi-country production, higher cost, and greater flexibility. Earlier supply chains emphasized on lean inventory, single sourcing, and cost minimization, whereas future supply chains emphasize on multi-sourcing, regionalization, strategic buffers, and risk diversification. Firms manage trade-offs through these are three important points. One is segmentation of customers and products, use of postponement strategies, and technology and information integration. Now, challenges and benefits. Challenges for strategic alignment include organizational silos. So, we should have a cross functional approach, lack of data visibility, and resistance to change. Consequence of misalignment include inefficiency, excessive inventory cost, failure to meet customer demand, potentially leading to significant financial losses. Benefits of alignment include increased profitability and faster speed to market, improved customer satisfaction and brand loyalty, enhanced supply chain resilience and risk management. Now, role of analytics in strategic alignment. Analytics support facility location, capacity planning, supplier selection, market entry decisions. I have lecture on the utility of operations research techniques in supply chain management in my YouTube channel. In volatile markets, data speed determines response speed, analytical capability determines agility, and prescriptive systems determine efficiency. So this is the role of analytics. Firms that integrate analytics deeply into operations build sustainable competitive advantage. Performance matrices must reflect corporate strategy. If the strategy emphasizes cost leadership, we should focus more on cost KPIs. If the strategy emphasizes service differentiation, we should focus on service metrics. If the strategy emphasizes resilience, we should focus on flexibility and risk matrices. Finally, steps of strategic alignment. First of all, we define business strategy. Then we assess supply chain capability, that is the existing or current capabilities, and identify gaps that hinder strategic goals. Then we design the strategy, then we implement and monitor, and we can then repeat this cycle. So this is all for today. Thank you very much.